Now, as we walk in the park, the Gang Stalking Carlsbad Police. I have trouble with this camera. I bought a new camera and it loses focus. Cheap camera. So here we go. Right now, what I want to show you, we got to see if we can bring it in, is the police SUV standing at the park. Actually, it's like a road over at the park as we take a walk. Right. This is government gang stalking. This is what they do. This is conspicuous surveillance, constant surveillance. Now, the stronger I get in terms of articulating a counter narrative to their gang stalking narrative, the more afraid they get, because they're coming from the parent ego state, the critical parent ego state, and an adult position scares the hell out of them. So there's less gang stalking. Like if you saw gang stalking when it first started, they were in my face all the time. There was constant gang stalking from the neighborhood watch group because they're in every neighborhood. But now the only gang, well, I won't say it was gang stalking, but when I came out of my house, the neighbor was going into their house and they get my neighbors to gang stalk me. They use a tactic called same time exit entry. Then we came here, and so far the only thing I've seen was we approached the intersection, a red car passed by, and now as we walk here in the park on Laguna Drive, there is a police car, which is like one road over, just parked with its light flashing. So he wants me to be able to see him, because anchoring is the core of government gang stalking. It's constant anchoring to change your emotional state. So usually it's with red cars, red trucks, people who wear or carry red, and they have a lot of them because but through the intensity, they make it a more aversive, intensely aversive experience. So today, because they're afraid, because I am more vocal on Facebook and on YouTube, presenting an adult counter narrative to their critical parent narrative, police state narrative, neoconservative authoritarian narrative, and so they get intimidated by that, and they slack off a little bit, because if I showed you lots and lots and lots of pictures of gang stalking, you would know what they're doing. So they slack off, and so far it's only been possibly two instances of gang stalking tonight. But one is this police car that is here as we walk. Now, what have I done to deserve constant harassment for 8 years, constant surveillance by the Stasi, the American Stasi, for 8 years? Nothing, except tell a neighbor to stop throwing leaves on my property. That's all I've done. But then if you saw the video of the Ohio couple that was mobbed with repetitive beeping, you know all they did was try to buy a house. That's it. That's what's happening. And here is today's Carlsbad Police gang stalking by sitting there. I'll show you where they are. I'm walking in the park. So here's the park over here. And they're like on the next street. They don't want you to see them. They just want me to see them.